Stefan with his BMW N6 50i, my E71 again. It's been a long time since I've been able to upload a video, so I figured I'd do one again and tackle probably one of the biggest questions that's plaguing BMW at this point in time, and that is what is known as their N63 engine. If ever BMW made a gross misstep in the last 15 years, this N63 engine, also known as the 50i engine, is probably that misstep. It's a 4.4 liter twin turbo V8, and it is in any BMW that ends with 50. So your 750s, your 550s, your X550s, pretty much anything that requires a V8, BMW is using that engine on. This can also be gotten in the X6M, and they've made a lot of M models using this N63 engine. Mine is an N63 TU, and that TU update was done in the middle of 2013. So if you have a BMW that's a late 2013 or 2014 and newer manufacturer with the N63 in it, you've got an N63 TU. What did they do with the TU? They did a number of structural upgrades, but key amongst them is that they improved the turbo wastegate. There have also been a couple of other updates and strengthenings of this N63 since then, but let's talk about why the N63 has a reputation of being a stinker. Okay, problem number one. The first problem began to manifest itself in the area of the turbo. That's the turbo wastegate rattling issue. Eventually the turbo wastegate would rattle so much it would destroy the turbo wastegate sleeve and take out the rest of the turbo with it. You'd have to buy an entire new turbo. Since they don't sell wastegates separately, you'd have to buy the whole turbo. That problem was fixed with the TU update, and that again was, that update happened in mid-2013. And so since mine is a 2014, I'm happy to say I do not have a turbo wastegate rattle issue. Next, BMW issued a customer service pack to address stretching timing chains, frequently clogging fuel injectors, and also a passenger's footwell module. It had people come in that had any problems or displayed any kind of symptoms of these problems. That was fixed for free, and then also it has now issued a warranty on those parts up to 110,000 miles. So those four issues, big issues, have been fixed. Unfortunately, BMW, because this is a hot V configuration, you've got your two heads like this, and then you have the turbos in the middle, and generating an ungodly amount of heat and trapping an ungodly amount of heat at the top of the engines, the valve guides are just worn down by heat, and also the oil may capture moisture, and obviously, as we know, water and oil don't mix. The valve guides will absorb the water and thus not lubricate. This problem continues with the N63 engine to this day. I began to notice that I had this problem possibly starting around 35,000 miles. So what I did was I went and I got an Allstate warranty here around 35,000 miles. This was after my warranty expired, since I had purchased the car with maybe 2 more months on the warranty, and of course had not picked up on the problem by that. But Allstate will cover a powertrain or the rest of the vehicle contingent upon an inspection by your local dealership. So I got the powertrain warranty. It was $3,000 for a 3-year period, and the game's begun. So let's talk about what this Allstate powertrain warranty did cover. I will be renewing it this coming month. So I tracked the fuel burn, and I would take pictures of the odometer along with the warning every time I had to add a quart of oil. And that started around 1,500 miles per quart. And it took me all the way down to about 850 to 900 miles per quart, or I should actually say 1 quart would get me 850 to 900 miles until I had to put in another quart. The dealership was not so quick to believe me or my method of having this checked and documenting that indeed my valve guides were going. So what I did was I took it in there, and finally I cited the class action lawsuit against BMW for this very problem. Apparently a bunch of people in North America have gotten together, sick and tired of the fact that BMW refuses to make this change, reinforce the valve guides, if that's even possible or not, and have all sued BMW of North America. So believe it or not, BMW, let me get my old man glasses on here. BMW, they must have run this past BMW North America, because indeed BMW did fix this problem for me. One of the mechanics came out of the back while I was talking to the service manager, and he said 3 simple words: "It's burning oil." And like that, I was covered. It's an engine out procedure, but apparently BMW and their mechanics have special tools which don't require a complete engine out service. While they were in there, they fixed the brittleification of the Y joint where the coolant would flow into the engine's 2 separate heads through a Y joint or Y intersection. They took that and they threw that out and put a new one in, because that's plagued with the notorious BMW engine bay plastic brittleification. So that was done in that particular time as well. A couple other things that my BMW warned. Now that was covered by BMW, so Allstate didn't cover that. BMW actually did that. But after that, and that was apparently anywhere between $10,000 to $12,000 to get that service done. As you can see, I'm already building quite a maintenance portfolio on my car, but nonetheless, I still love this car. I'm doing a lot of the service myself. I just recently did the spark plugs, the engine or cabin air filters, engine air filters by myself. I had to have the 50,000 mile service interval tensioner pulley done by a shop, because there's just so little space in between the serpentine and the radiator, so I just had a professional do that. But what else happened? Let me see if I can remember. Okay, so I do believe that my radiator overflow tank has exploded. I kept on throwing about a gallon of radiator fluid into my expansion tank every day, and yet I was showing no signs of smoking. There was no water on the floor underneath my BMW, yep, okay, so here's the expansion tank repair bill. And then what happened was, because the turbo pump was running dry, the turbo pump also had to be replaced. So those 2 things also were covered by the Allstate warranty. Needless to say, I think, well, no, I know that if I were to total up just that six-month period in repair bills, my Allstate warranty and BMW covered $16,000 worth of repairs in 6 months. Outside of that, she runs like a charm, like a Rolex. Those are kind of a lot of people are just absolutely giving this engine a terrible review, as they should. But if you are protected, and if you pay a little bit of extra money for the Allstate powertrain warranty, or extend your factory warranty, make sure to do that before the other warranty runs out. They have to dovetail in order for these warranties to continue back to back. I will be dovetailing my Allstate powertrain warranty to keep it going another 3 years. Ever since I've taken over the maintenance of this engine, instead of some spoiled leasee that never changes the oil and thinks that, well, I'll be getting this thing back in 2 years anyway, and never even looks underneath the hood, it's an entirely different experience when somebody is actually caring for an N63 engine that actually cares. For those people that want to get their hands dirty, roll up their sleeves a little, this is not a bad engine. Get yourself an Allstate powertrain warranty, or extend your factory warranty if you got the car prior to the 3-year warranty expiring. This engine is not the absolute pest that people say it is. I've had one of the classic problems. That's the valve guide wear. Yeah, roll up your sleeves, get your hands dirty, buy yourself a nice tool set, and the rest goes pretty easy. Just love your engine, and it should love you back. Outside of that, like, comment, subscribe. I know it's a low budget channel, but if you own an N63 or if you own an E71, I go through a lot of different things like fixing the comfort access door handles, putting in the BAV sound speakers. So it might be a channel very much worthwhile subscribing to. All right, so one of the things coming up on my channel real soon is my review, and it's a 1-year review of this LVP refinisher for interior parts that have that soft touch rubberized spray finish to it. I'm on month 6 of it. I think I put it in September, October, November, December, January, February. So I'm 5 months into a year of having this on my shifter plate, and I've refinished my shifter plate with this. So stay tuned. I'm going to have a review for that in about 6 more months and let you know whether this is worthwhile putting on the interior of your car to, I guess, substitute for a factory soft touch paint finish. But outside of that, like, comment, and subscribe. If you do have a BMW X6, you have come to your channel. If you do have an N63, you've also come to your channel. Comment below. Let me know if you think I'm completely full of it or what your experience has been with your N63. And yes, I imagine there will be a number of butthurt people who did not get an extended powertrain warranty, but those are the breaks. You've got a high-performance engine. Treat it as such. It's not going to be service-free. Talk to you later. Bye.